Hey guys, Esther here. So today I want to talk about something that's really been heavy on my heart, and I'm going to title this video, Recognize and Manage Your Level of Crazy with EQ when Dealing with Our Godly Attributes. And what is it that I'm talking about when I say our godly attributes? So as you can see, the world has quickly turned into a very uncertain place, as if it's always been a certain place, right? So, and I mean that with all the sarcasm in the world. So as we continue to allow our lively and human story unfold, we see that things have become more and more challenging. They're quickly moving towards a very scary and dark place. And so I wanted to talk to you about what is our options here. What are some of the things that we can do in a pinch to move through this uncertain time? Well, here's the thing, guys. There's not much on a physical level that we can do, except for, sure, we can prepare for the worst and hope for the best, meaning you can get some extra water, you can get some unperishable food, you can stock up with generators and do all kinds of things to prepare yourself physically, which I do highly recommend you do, because you never know what can happen. But what I'm talking about is really something much harder and much more important. And that has to do with developing and arming ourselves with godly features, godly attributes. So again, what is that, Esther? What are you talking about? What I'm talking about is all of these attributes and characteristics, traits that only God knows how to do. Only God knows how to use towards his enemies, towards his family, towards his relatives, towards the people he loves and cares about, but also people that are his true enemies. Now, a lot of us don't even understand what God is, to be honest with you. I'm in a place where I'm also questioning, what are these godly features? What are these godly, frequencies that we're constantly talking about? Well, here's what I do know for sure. What I know for sure as being a good person. And what does that mean? It means that just being a good person for the sake of being good. Meaning, when someone is around your space and they need a helping hand, you give them a helping hand. When someone looks sad or they just look like they just could use a smile, you smile. Maybe when someone is angry and feels like they are upset at the world or just upset about their lives, and you're able to just say a nice, kind word at that moment, just to bring them a little bit of peace. Or maybe even when you're dealing with an enemy, someone in your life that may be tormenting you, or someone who you feel is a hater. You know, there's a lot of haters in our lives. There's people that are jealous of us. There are people that, just want to cut us down because they're unhappy with themselves. There might be people that don't really understand us. They don't really understand where we're coming from, who we are. And so they see us as a threat. And that's kind of like what's going on right now in the world. We are being manipulated to think that we're all a threat to each other. We're all a threat this one's a threat for this one's a threat for that. No, the only way we can do this is through war. No, we have to fight each other. No, we have to be violent. No, we have to, throw bombs over here. We have to, we have to kill over here. So I'm not defending any one side, guys. What I am defending is who we truly are. And who we truly are spiritual beings on a human journey. Now, I don't always know what that means. Can I prove it? I think I can on some level because I've had my own personal experiences. And I can also prove based on other people's experiences. But that's a different video, and I'm not going to go into that right now. What I am going to tell you, though, is that the only thing we have left right now is to continue to develop these traits in us that will help us be better people, so that whatever does happen, we can continue to move forward from an illusion that is being created. The illusion is of hate, of war, of being a threat to one another. Now, it's much bigger than how I'm describing. There's a much bigger idea out there about, how this world is an illusion and, you shouldn't buy into all of this stuff. But that's very hard to do. That's very hard to do. And I'm not going to go into that right now. What I am going to ask you, though, is just to focus on being a good person. Focus on being a good person. If you see someone that's walking behind you, open the door. Open the door. Hold the door for them. If you're in the supermarket and someone is in your way or you need to walk by them, say, "Excuse me." Use pleasantries. "Please, thank you. You're welcome. May I borrow that? May I have this?" These are all common sense things, right? They're common sense things. But this is human dignity. This is getting back to human dignity, guys. It's not always easy, trust me. It's not always easy when you're dealing with people that are angry, when they are being haters, when they are behaving very negative. It's very, very hard. It's almost impossible. So in those situations, use common sense, use your highest capacity to have compassion, and make the right decision at that time. Do whatever you feel is best at that time. But I promise you, if you come from compassion first, you will know what to do. You will know what is the right action to take. So, I'm sorry that this video has to be this heavy. We'll have to make a more lighter one in a little while, and we will. But I just want us to really go back to, let's focus on the words and the behaviors and the example that so many before us gave to us. Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, Baha'u'llah, which is something that maybe not a lot of people know about, which is the Baha'i faith, which is a faith that encompasses all religions ahead of its time and is the one that is really now focusing on bringing more and more unity and peace to the world. And I know that we can do it. I know that we can do it, but we have to just remember who we are, which is spiritual beings on a human journey, which means that we have to do our best to choose compassion as much and as often. Sorry about that, guys. As much and as often as possible. So with that, guys, I know this was a long one. I know it was a heavy one. But I really pray that it finds you. If you're listening to this video, then you get it. And I really appreciate all your efforts. And let's keep moving together towards what we know is possible. which is peace, unity, and win-win for all. So with that, guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe this video if it resonates with you and if you feel it could help another. And with that, when you know and understand yourself, the world will know and understand you too. And remember, what's the best that can happen? Thanks, guys. Take care.